Well, hello, I'm Sandy, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, I've had quite the day today. Woke up at 7:30 with my daughter-in-law calling me, asking me if I could pick Alyssa up from school today. And I said yes. And so then I rolled over to go back to sleep, and then Jim's alarm clock went off because he had to go get a new battery in the car. He had an appointment to get a new battery. So then I went back to bed, and then the doorbell rang, and it was my neighbor. No, it was a friend that I met while I was walking, and she had found a wallet of my neighbor across the street who wasn't answering the door, and so she didn't want to just leave it in the mailbox or anything, so she brought it over to me. So I said I'd call the people and let them know that I had the wallet. So then did all of that, and then called them. They came and got the wallet. Took my shower. Was just sitting down to start reading my book. I'm reading a book now. Let me show you my new book I'm reading. Fortune and Glory, Janet Ivanovich. It's a Stephanie Plum novel. This is I'm a little behind on this. This is from 2021. I still got 2 more at home that I got to read. But anyway, so then I was just settling and reading my book, and David called me and said I had to come home from work. I think it hurts my stomach or something, and I have really bad cramps, and I think I have a hernia, or else I'm having an appendicitis attack. Could you bring me to the hospital? So here we are. So they just took him for a CAT scan. They've already done blood work, and they've done a urine sample. So now he's gone for that. So, and then I have to leave here probably, what time is it? Probably in about an hour to go pick up Alyssa from school. And then we're going for Denise's birthday dinner tonight. So, patience. I gotta have some patience around me today. I tell you, I gotta have some patience. So, that's it for now. I'll let you know how David's doing. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, by the way, today is Wednesday, March 15th, and we have one birthday. Today is Carrie over at Carrie's Priceless Journey. Today's Carrie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Hope you have a great birthday. Also, if you could pray for Judy Reve. She's on her way home from Florida back to Canada, but she's got some test results she's getting back from her doctor on Friday. So if you could pray that she's going to get some good results, that would be really, really helpful. I know she would love that. And other than that, just kind of watching to see if David's coming back. He's been gone for a little bit. I haven't eaten. Another thing I was just going to do, I was thinking about what I was going to have for breakfast. We've been here about 2 hours now already. And then we're going to dinner at 5, so I might just have like a hard-boiled egg and a banana when I get home, just to kind of hold me over for dinner. I haven't decided what I'm going to have, but I know I'm going to stay on track because I like the feeling that I've had with just realizing that each day with time passing, I get a little bit better at this journey. I was doing pretty well, and then I kind of went off the rails, but now I'm back on track, I think. And I won't be disappointed if I don't lose at least 7 pounds. I'd be disappointed if I don't lose any weight, but I do want to lose some weight. Oh, here comes David. Talk to you guys soon. And you're back.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, we've dropped David off. They did a CAT scan, and they did blood work, and they did urine work, and then his usual vitals and stuff. They gave him an IV with some medication in it. They determined that he's either got the beginnings of or the endings of a small infection in his lower intestine. They said that, TMI I know, but he had diarrhea really bad this morning, and they said that he might have had a fecal blockage, and then once he had the diarrhea kind of released it, or it could just be the beginning. So they gave him a prescription for his stomach, but they said it wasn't anything serious. His blood work all came back all right, normal and everything. So we were there about 2.5 hours, so that wasn't bad. Now I'm at the school because David doesn't live that far from the school, so I just dropped David off. So I got about 10 minutes, and I got to go pee. So I'm holding on to that as much as I can because there's no place to go. So Alyssa should be out here in about 10 minutes. But in the meantime, I stopped at the post office, and guess what? I got some mail. So let's open this up and see what I got. It's an Irish St. Patrick's Day card. I am so lucky to know someone special like you. Sandy, I hope your St. Patrick's Day is as wonderful for you as you make so many days for others. Have a wonderful day. Love and prayers, little Debbie Clark. Thank you, Debbie. She always sends me cards. That's always so sweet. I so appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to do Denise's birthday tonight. Her birthday's the 28th of March. And she picked the Texas Roadhouse. So that's where we're going to go for dinner. I don't know what I'm going to get. I usually get the ribs and chicken, and then I have the chicken again the next day. But I've had chicken 2 days in a row already, Monday and Tuesday. So I don't know about that. I don't know what I'm going to have. I know they have a nice sirloin steak, which is low in points. You'd think I'm going to a steakhouse. You'd think I'd get a steak. Makes sense, doesn't it? But I don't. Anywhere I go, I always get chicken. I just love chicken. But so we watched our shows last night. What do we watch? We watched Perry Mason on HBO. We liked Night Court when it first started, the new reboot of it, but now it's just stupid. It's just, we said we'll give it one more week, but it's just kind of dumb now. It's just, you know, what they say, jump the shark. They got that from the Happy Days when Fonzie was water skiing and he jumped the shark. So now they say if something's like getting ridiculous, they call it jumping the shark. Yeah, I think it's jump the shark. And then we watched Accused. Margot Martindale, I think is her name. She's in everything, but she always plays like a meanie, a heavy type of, she's heavy anyhow in real life, but I mean like a heavy type of person, you know what I mean? But I like her. I think she's a really good character actress, and she's in a lot of things. So we watched that. And then we watched 911 Lone Star. We watched the 911s. We like those. So far-fetched. It's like so far-fetched. And then I don't know if you watched it, but like the guy somehow, he went up a guide wire and ended up way up high in the sky in his car, and it was all electrified. And so then the firefighter put the plastic board over and told the kid to climb out through the window. First of all, there ain't no way this body's climbing through a window. I always see this like when like old people get caught in the floods and stuff like that, and they pull them out through the window. I don't know that you'd be able to pull me out of this car. I don't know. But second of all, it's so high up in the air, there is no way I'm going to be trusting that you just put something onto my electrified car that I'm going to crawl on and crawl over to the ladder. That is electrical, could be electrified too. But that's what makes it entertainment, because it's so far-fetched, I guess. But so we did watch that. We liked watching those. And then got plans for the weekend. I don't think tonight I'm hoping to be able to get home in time to go to Oliver's basketball game. Oliver has a basketball game at 7 o'clock. I've made 2 of Sebastian's, but we haven't made any of Oliver's yet. So Oliver's on a losing weight kick, so he's always on Brooke's elliptical machine, and he goes for a walk with Danny. Danny goes for a walk every day when he gets home from work, so he's been walking with Danny. So he's really, really trying to lose some weight. He's got a little girlfriend, so I think that kind of plays into it a little bit. But and then he has a YouTube channel, so I'm sure, although his comments are turned off, so he can't be getting any bullying on that. But maybe, you know, kids nowadays, it was so much easier when I was a kid. You know, like if somebody said something nasty to you, you know, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Oh yeah, they do. They do hurt. They do hurt. Not as much as a stick or a stone. I realize that. But I just think nowadays it's so cruel, and they can be so anonymous, and they can ruin your life. Like, you can make some stupid mistake. I mean, thankfully, there was no videos of things that I did when I was growing up, because, oh my gosh. Not that I was an awful child, but I mean, I got into my little share of troubles. I can honestly say I never stole anything in my life. I just never stole anything in my life, because I just never wanted to. I just, I had friends that would steal like bobby pins or, like a marker or something like that, or a candy bar at the store. But no, it never interested me. I must have been a goody two shoes, I guess. But I just never saw the thrill in it. I just figured, I'd work hard for my money and then I buy what I wanted. But I remember the one time I had done some work around the house. My mother had given me a quarter for doing whatever I did. And I went up to the store. We used to call it the confectionery. But I rode my bike up there and the tires were a little low. So I thought I'd go to the gas station and put some air in my tires. And I just figured I'd just put it in until I thought there was enough air in it. And I put so much air in the tires that when I started riding home, they popped. Back then, it was like you could just fix the inner tubes, fix the bike. So my brothers fixed the bike for me. But I remember riding down the street and that big old bang from the front tire. And then I was thought, well, I'll still ride home just with on the front tire, like on the rim. And then the back tire went. And so I had to walk home with that. And the only ones of my kids that ever got caught stealing was Jimmy. Jimmy stole a candy bar at the confectionery store at the corner of our street. And I brought him back up there and I made him. He had to go there every day after school for a week just to sweep the floors and clean up and everything. And the owner, he was such a nice man. He says, "Well, it's a nickel." And I go, "It's more than a nickel. It's his reputation, which you can't ever buy your reputation back." So he understood what I was saying. But at the end of the week, he gave Jimmy a candy bar. So it's just like, he was such a nice guy. He really was just a nice guy. But, I try to teach my kids, like some things you just are hard to get back. Your reputation is the hardest thing to get back. I mean, if you lose some money in a bad deal or something, you can always earn more money. You always can. And if you offend somebody, you can always apologize and hope for their forgiveness. But if you lose your honor, people feel that you're cheating them or some way. That's, to me, is the worst. That's the worst. Somebody that lies to you or cheats on you or something like that. It's just, that's probably annoying. You probably hear all that little clicking. I'm not realizing that. But anyway, I don't know how much longer I have. Still about 5 more minutes. I don't know that you're going to listen to me talk for 5 more minutes. I like when I watch people. They just, so natural they talk. It's just, just about what they're going on. And I guess I must be leaving a pretty boring life lately because I really don't have much to talk about. Although when my doorbell rang this morning for the friend that was walking, she says, "I don't see you walking anymore." I wasn't going to get out of bed because I'm thinking, who's ringing the doorbell at 8 o'clock in the morning? Do they not know this is still the middle of the night for me? Because I can't get used to this new change. I mean, I didn't go to bed last night till like 3:30. I know I got to start weaning myself back into going to bed at a normal time. When the weather gets nicer and I want to get outside and the sun comes up a little sooner, then I know for a fact that I'll be getting up earlier and going to bed earlier because I don't want to waste any of the daylight on sleeping in the bed. But now when I can't do anything, I can't go outside or anything. I mean, I can go outside, but you know what I mean. I'd like to sit outside and just read. The guy behind us has a gazebo like ours, but we just have a canvas cover on it. We take the cover off in the winter because the weight of the snow is just too much. And he never takes it down. And every year he has to buy a whole new gazebo. You'd think he'd get wise to that. But once again, we had some snow a couple weeks ago. It was kind of heavy. And it bent his whole gazebo. It all collapsed inward. So now he's got to buy another one. And they're not cheap. So I don't understand that. But he's like I said, he's a nice guy, but he's loud. He's the one that when he plays his music in the summer, that you can't sleep because he's in the middle of the night playing it, blasting it. So, all right, I guess I'm done babbling. I know I say that a lot, but so try to get Alyssa on when she gets here, and I'll show you my brother and my sister, and if we go to Oliver's game, I'll include that too. So, talk to you soon. I guess she's averse to walking on the sidewalk. Walks on the grass. You don't like walking on the sidewalk?
No.
You walk all over the grass.
Yeah. Another beautiful sister dinner.
He was worried that I wouldn't get him on the vlog.
Yeah, and
Oh, we gotta get out of the music sound.
Oh.
Grab my food.
Yeah.
Grab my food.
I got it. Go ahead.
Let's go over here.
No, where are you going with that?
What's our food?
We gotta get away from the music.
Oh.
Oh, look, we're still on here.
We're still on? Okay. Anyway, she didn't try the old trick. It's my birthday and ordered 20 things and think the bill's going to be like $5.
It should have been. It should have
The
been.
bill was $55 for her sister dinner, and our other sister's birthday dinner today was only $15. Hers was $45.
He's exaggerating. Exaggerating.
No, I'm not exaggerating. It was $45, but she had I had to get a wagon to take the cherry outs out to the car. So
Don't believe him. Don't believe him.
all right, guys. Bye, guys.
Well, I'm probably not going to be able to copyright because of Michael talking under the thing, and he talked. How's Michael on the phone?
Really quick. Okay, we're done.
That's Michael on the phone. You saw how long he talked on the video, and I said, copyright here, and he kept on babbling on. I forgot to get Mary on the video.
Yeah. You got to be important.
I guess. So we're on our way now to go home. Then Oliver's basketball game got canceled, but Sebastian's didn't, so I'm going to go to Sebastian's basketball game.
Oh, you have time to get there? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we got plenty
We
of time.
ate early because we're old.
Well, it's nicer because you get a little bit better service because they're not trying to rush you out of there just yet.
Yeah.
Right now they're at the point they're rushing you.
Yeah, because there's people waiting.
Yes. Well, when we got there, they weren't.
We walk right up.
Walk right in.
Sit down, right down.
Oh, very good, but you didn't sing it.
I'm never singing it on your video. That's not going to happen.
Walk right in. Sit right down. Baby, ba 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 ba. Okay, now I'm switching cars or vehicles. I'm going to be in Jim's truck because we are on our way to Sebastian's basketball game because Jim doesn't know this, but Oliver's basketball game got canceled.
Who did?
Oliver's game got canceled. That's where we originally were going. Now we're going to Sebastian's.
Okay, then.
You ready?
Can't hardly wait.
We're going to the one where we went last time, the Kennedy one. Talk to you later. I don't know. Well, it ended up in a tie. Jim jinxed them because he said before we went in, he says they've never won when we're there. Although Sebastian got a basket. As soon as I turned the camera off, he got a ringer-dinger, didn't he, Jim?
He did.
It was a really good one. He got a couple of rebounds, too. He did pretty good. All right, we're going to go home now.